Well, hello, I'm back. There's some more Allen, please. Oh, it didn't do my save. Okay. Whatever, let's walk over to this area.
Presence. It was gone. The tunnel was open now. I could get through. Shit. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me. I had found the murder site. Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
We're back. Continue, yes. I mean, I figured I would have saved, so. Parliament Tower?
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Zane.
Stepping to the
Maybe
murder
not.
site, I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
I already have you.
The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower. Our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Hey, Alan. Thank God he picked up. I thought I lost you again.
Who are you? Why are you helping me?
Did you go deeper? To the overlap?
Are you talking about the murder site? Yeah, I did. I...
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story? Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice. This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside. Part 1. What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing.
That was a short part.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. They have the
I'll leave the honker on screen.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is
he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. Think, Saga. The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this.
Sorry, do I have more?
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
So true. There's so many.
Yeah.
It's a lot of information. Gotta wait a minute. That's it for now.
It's all
guess.
on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Type of stories by the bucket in the janitor break room. Let's keep playing this Saga.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your
To water.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee beans amusement park.
Had a water. Coffee World. Oh, you were an actual thing, huh?
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before a backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the salt shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
So stinking hilarious, man. I'm dying here.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Local girl.
The flooding is even worse here. More like underwatery.
Dude.
See that one later.
Dude. You've been recording that one.
What did you used to say your dream job was as a kid? I bet it wasn't dock worker.
I don't know about all that, but idle hands are the devil's playground, so...
Well, us fishing types appreciate you all, at least.
Us fishing taps. We're on them. I have a map of water yet, do what the frick? I'm viewing, man. I'm viewing.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
We have inside voices for a reason. Or internal monologue for a reason.
Watery's definitely quaint.
The MF thing on me. Kid?
How's it going?
Someone saying hi? Oh my gosh. I'll get rid of the ones you don't need anymore there, Saga. You the mayor?
Mayor Seta will stand up for justice.
I mean, he's standing, right?
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone. For what?
Maybe not. I'm pretty sure this is the main place to go, so I'm gonna keep looking around.
Hello.
You saw weapons? Just these weapons right here. Mwah, mwah. We'll see all about it. Alright. Kick the
My family
crushes.
was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Enjoying the sauna?
You bet. The steam is amazing on my creaky old joints. I'm just waiting for Ati to wrap up his show so we can crack open some beers.
I've read that taking the sauna is good for preventing dementia.
Yeah, and so is beer.
Does it have a bunch of rolls and charred meat, huh?
Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
The half deer, half man monsters? Oh, sure, I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Some silverware?
Hey, Seva, a sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a goner.
They also say silence is golden.
Dude, he boomed him. You're gonna talk to me either, huh? I'll see you in here.
Whew. Hot.
Alright then. Coffee World.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, we're looking into it. Hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
I need to find a specific trailer in town. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until...
Yo! What you do to it?
Right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though.
Wouldn't dream of it.
No, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Cases me?
A trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Nothing on me, man.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction.
Who are you? Oh, you're Rose. I wouldn't see more about the everyone calling you're not gonna happen. Her kid, her daughter. When it was, he said it was a he at the start of the game. Unless you know she's a bigot or everyone else is a bigot. You never know.
Donald thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother.
Oh, brother.
Troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter.
Georgia.
Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Hello and welcome to Coffee World, voted Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park.
There's like billionaires here.
Are family friendly and available to children of all ages, just like our coffee.
Oh dear.
Take a sip of our Oh Dear Diner organic coffee and let the adventure begin.
Pretty big sippers.
Hold on for dear life on the Espresso Express. Oh! Soak in some local history at the Huatari Well, where two serial killers once hid the disemboweled bodies of their murder victims. It's not haunted. No. Come join Mocha Moose and the goats at our amusement park petting zoo. Just don't share your coffee with the goats. Seriously, stop feeding our goats coffee. Seriously, it's not amusing. Take in amazing views from the Slow Roaster Ferris wheel. I can almost see the Watery Lighthouse trailer park. This is so much fun! And finish off at our beautiful gift shop where seniors and children under 10 receive a 9% discount on keychains and propane tanks. Welcome to Coffee World. We guarantee you'll jaw a great time.
Brilliant. No, that's the right way to go. I'm gonna go inside the place over here first, so. Just a guy, huh? Didn't know they existed anymore. Oh. Still meter. Burger Pilot Cabinet's outside. Did we open doors and I come back and then I feel like there's loot in there? I don't know if it takes a while to load or what. I don't know, whatever.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times I can keep fixing the same hole.
They ever hear of lights?
Excuse me. Do you know where... Augie's in the middle of a show. I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.
Rose? I mean, they've been singing it for a while. We procced it, I thought, when we walked by the store, so. It's a piece of freaking trash. Screwdriver needed. Conversation, new choices. Container in the sauna I missed, of course. Chilling for the holidays. Blair Moose, man. Dude was about to say, look at that. We'll be saving it in a couple minutes here, so. I feel like it doesn't end, man. I feel like it loops. Who wishes to speak to me? This dude right here?
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
What the frick, Thor than Odin?
No, I wanted to ask you
Under
about
like 90?
something else. Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum.
Oh, Mr. Blum.
Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Blum. You are around. He goes on forever, man. He doesn't stop. Cooler in the bathroom? Empty. What about the sauna? I'm just gonna go talk to the guys, finish their dialogue off. Anybody else wants to talk to me too? No? And then I'm probably gonna save it. So, good start for tomorrow. We'll definitely do this tomorrow. Probably do the same thing we did today. I have to imagine. It's you. Empty, of course. A little bit of Against the Storm. Then, this. I did do a couple of Isaac challenges on my own since they all got reset. I'm trying to get back to where we were. I did up to, what did I do last? I did, up to, Lemonade.
So, your commercials.
They're more than commercials, Saga.
Oh, a huge fan.
Our goal is to both entertain and educate local viewers about the fine products and services we provide. And, Yako here really comes alive in front of the camera. Really. Fuck off. I'm just there for the free beer. Not sure what Ilmo's excuse is. Hey, I'm writer, producer, co-lead, director. Do yourself a favor and, check them all out.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there. Call the gift shop so they can...
Flooding did this?
Yep.
You gonna get to work there, dude? Or, you know, pay by the hour?
Nothing? What am I paying them for?
Okay, I'll be going back to save it, and then we're out of here. Tomorrow I shouldn't be, live at 10 o'clock again. I keep saying that for this last week. I was like, oh, I won't be live at 10 o'clock at night. I'll get live, you know, maybe like 5. No, then the 10 o'clock. I mean, it's a holidays are crazy, right? So, almost over. You can manual save too, I guess, why not? Exit. I'm out of here.